What is up, guys? Yo, it feels good to be on this second YouTube channel making these types of videos. I'm really excited for this video. The 1975, one of my favorite bands, has dropped a new album, I think like a week ago, and I really like this album. It's like really unique. I know all their stuff is they're constantly kind of doing new things, but this album is really cool, and I want to show you guys how to kind of recreate this style of their new album on your own. So let's jump into it. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to make just a basic piano pattern because this will give us something to basically work off of. Alright, so I have this piano chord progression. We are in E major, just something, you know, kind of emotional. I find that kind of is the feel with these types of songs. But now let's get into the thing that makes this really like the 1975 album. So what I noticed when I was listening to it was that there are some songs that have like some kind of a looping sample that goes on like a harp or a guitar, and it sounds like just, I don't know, really like magical, mythical, if that's the word you want to describe it. But there's this plugin called Arcade by Output, and I think it's not totally, you know, unusual that they would use this plugin because they use other plugins by Output on numerous different songs. So I think that, you know, whoever's producing their music is a fan of this plugin. But I'll show you guys, you know, how to use this. So first thing I want to do, set this here to E major, and I'm looking for the line called patterns, and I want to look for a harp sound, and I'll show you guys like kind of how easy this is to make it. So let's get a harp sound here. So you can see here, like this plugin, like I'm just pressing notes and it's adding in all these kind of sample loops that makes it sound, you know, all sampled and crazy, like looping. So when I play this stuff with the piano samples, it's like this. And what I want to do now is I just want to continuously add different layers to it. So you can hear that on its own, it sounds pretty crazy. And I want to, like I said, I really think to make this good, we just want to continuously add a couple of different layers of this looping effect, just make it sound really kind of trippy, really, it's like ear candy basically. So let's see what else we can find. I want to add one more layer from Arcade, and I'm looking for just some kind of percussion type of loop, something trippy to add to it. So we're going to go to, instead of hi-hats, this sample library here, and we're just going to look for something here. So just to fill out the beat now, what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to take the lower note of this piano chord and I'm just going to add like a kind of a deep bass synth to it. Okay, moving on to the drums. I actually haven't heard this from the 1975 before. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but the drums on this album are kind of cool because they do this kind of, I think the genre is called future garage or two-step, I've heard, or sometimes like UK house. There's a couple of different like subgenres I guess it could be classified by, but I find that they all kind of follow this similar rhythm that I'll show you guys how. So you need an open hat sound. And you want to place it like this. So it'll sound like this. It's kind of like that, you know, house style open hats. And then you want to take either like a rim shot or like a snare sound. I'm going to see if I can find a rim shot here. And then you want to add it so it would be kind of like this. But you want to kind of add that swing to it. So we change this last note and we put it right here. It kind of adds like a little skip in the movement. So when, you know, we just play that with the sounds that we just made. I'm going to see if I can find like a shaker loop because I think that these songs work really well when you add like a lot of percussion elements to it. Sounding so sick so far. So the only two things I want to add to it, of course, like if you were making this into a full beat, you'd add a lot more, kind of change up the things. I want to add a kick drum and some vocal chops. Maybe an extra clap too. I like it a lot. I want to add some vocal chops too because this is something that I know the 1975 has done on a couple songs on this album and the one before. And I've, you know, heard them actually use this plugin. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you like this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and please hit that subscribe button because this is my new channel that I'm trying to grow. I have my main beats channel in the description if you want to check out that one. And give me a suggestion in the comments on the next type of video to make. But see you guys in the next video. Take care.